Hey, welcome back to Make It Happen Monday, Teresa.
Good morning.
I got a toboggan on.
Yeah, you look like
Stocking
crazy.
cap.
And a sweatshirt.
It's
and
North Florida,
wind
and
pants.
we had frost on the truck and the kayaks this morning.
But you're inside.
Yeah, but I've been running in and out, man.
Oh, okay.
So I'm ready.
Loading up. Which brings us to the topic.
Oh, why are we loading up, Teresa?
So we're going on a trip.
What are we doing?
We're going to Grand Isle.
We're doing a patron camp out
Yes.
with the good folks at Patreon
Mm-hmm.
at Grand Isle State Park.
Mm-hmm.
And we are loaded up and ready to take off in the morning.
Yes.
Some of them are already there.
Yes, they already went, but it was too cold last night for me. And Ty has a gig tonight, so we're going to leave Saturday morning.
Yep, get up in the morning.
But, so here's the topic.
What's the topic, Teresa?
Traveling on a tight budget, and the fact that you can do it, you don't have to do it the expensive way. It can be done.
We can.
Yes, we do it all the time.
All the time.
We've taken several trips. The one most memorable trip that we've taken on a tight budget was the Palm Beach one. But
We're tight.
yeah, but
People over
it's
here.
because we like to go
You're
places.
the people over here.
Anyway, it's because we like to go a lot of places in 1 year. We love to go a lot of places. So being able to go all those places would cost a lot of money if we didn't do it the way we did. So we usually buy a loaf of bread, lunch meat, cheese, chips, a box of Cliff Bars, and about $6 worth of fruit. And then I make a meal, and it usually runs about $10. And then if you take and divide that all up, it's about $6 a day for two people.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you ate out, it's about $65 to $70 a day for two people. You get breakfast is about $15, lunch is about $20, and dinner's about $30. So there's a big difference in the meals as far as just traveling somewhere. So
We bring our little stoves and
yeah, that when we're actually camping, but I'm talking about on the road going somewhere.
oh,
You know.
so microwaves in the gas station.
Yeah, microwaving those meals that I make. So let's break it down, okay? We went to Palm Beach for a week. We didn't stay anywhere. We stayed in the element. So that meant we brought our food. We actually stayed in a Walmart parking lot, so we didn't have to bring as much food. But we paid 0 hotel fees and 0 camp fees.
Right.
And we didn't pay for one hotel room or one campsite. So how far is Miami from here? I mean, how far is Palm Beach from here? So
9 to 10 hours.
so that was like 2 tanks of gas.
2 tanks of gas.
So you're looking at $100 in gas, and then that $6.60 per day for food. We managed to do that trip, I think, for under $200.
It's pretty impressive
Yeah.
to drive 10 hours from home for 5 days and do it for under $200
Yeah.
for two people.
Yeah. Yes. And there was a Publix or something right in the neighborhood where we were staying, and there was a Walmart. So we just went and bought fresh fruit, and we don't suffer. We don't eat like...
You eat very well.
Yeah, we eat really fresh fruit.
Honeydew melon for breakfast. And,
Yeah, and sometimes in the grocery stores there's freshly made sushi.
Yeah.
So we'll splurge a little bit and get that.
But Teresa makes really big pots of, healthy stuff, healthy stews, a lot of vegetables and stuff. And she puts them in these little Tupperware containers. And we just grab a Tupperware container and walk into the nearest gas station. And they all have microwaves.
They do.
And they all have condiments and forks and plastic forks and stuff. So it's really convenient. In fact, we're headed to Grand Isle right now. And she's made a big pot of something for this trip.
I did, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Because I
Hopefully
like to
she'll
have
make another pot of something else too.
food on the road. I love to have food on the road. So, okay, let's compare the Palm Beach way we did it to the Palm Beach way somebody else would do it. So,
Okay.
if you were going from here, I was wrong about that gas price, what we actually spent. We spent a little over $200. So, it's $100 there, $100 back. And then let's say the $30 because it's $6.60 per day. So our way is $33 plus $100 there in gas plus $100 back in gas. So it's a little over $200. It was
$250.
$250 is what we did that trip
Yeah,
for.
5 days in South Florida,
Right.
Miami.
So, yeah. And that was a blast.
So if we
had
did
so
it,
much fun.
even just Motel 6 in it, and eating out, a good bit.
It's $1,000.
1,000. So $250 versus
Right.
1,000 if we had.
If
kinda
you eat out, if you don't take any ice chest and you eat out for every
Frugally.
meal,
yeah, cheaper meals.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about splurging on your meal. I'm talking about
Not 5-star.
keeping it, $15 to
Waffle
$20.
House.
Yeah,
Waffle
for
House, and
breakfast, and your hotel is $70 to $100, not $150 or $199. Keeping it well budgeted on that hotel as well. You're looking at about $1,075 for a week trip compared to what we spent, which was $250 on the trip total. Same amount of fun. We did the same amount of fishing we would have done whether we stayed in a luxurious hotel or not. So it can be done. You just...
So let's talk about the trip at hand. We're going to Grand Isle tomorrow morning. What are we bringing to make that trip super cheap?
Well, I'm bringing all the food.
For
I've
this
already
Patreon.
packed all my own food. I always
Okay.
bring my own food.
So you've pre-cooked
Yeah.
Tupperware dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all we have to do is put them in our little camp stoves and heat them up.
Right, yes. We'll have sandwich stuff. We'll have fruit. I already have Cliff Bars. And then
I'll probably have some eggs and some zucchini and stuff I like to cook in the mornings.
yeah, so our grocery bill is never over $50 on a trip like that. We're going for four or 5 days. So it's a week trip. The groceries are $50. We may or may not eat out once or twice. That's the nice thing about keeping ourselves on a budget is if we want to go out for a nice meal, we can.
Yeah, South Louisiana, you got to go out to eat at least once.
Yeah, that place we ate at last time was really good.
Yeah,
so.
in Grand Isle. Yeah, so patron camp out tomorrow morning, doing the same thing, taking the truck. The kayaks are on top of the truck, gears in the back, plenty of food prepped, and sleeping in a tent. Camp spot is how much in Grand Isle?
$33 a night.
33, and that's a higher end,
But we split it too. So you can have two
getting cheap
tents.
again. So we're splitting with Nathan, one of our patrons.
Right. So we split
And,
it halfway down the middle.
So it was $15, $16 a night each.
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah. Cheap, man.
So our biggest expense when we're on the road is gas.
Yeah.
Which car are we going to take?
Which is where most folks begin. You
Right.
know? No, that's our highest expense. So, yeah.
If we were taking the Element, we would be sleeping in the Element if we were on the road. Okay, like we did 3 weeks to the Keys from Texas. And that would have been a really, really expensive trip. I mean, really expensive. We were on the road for 3 solid weeks. But took our own food.
Campgrounds.
We did campgrounds.
More expensive campgrounds because they're expensive.
Down there, but not on the way. I'm talking about on the way. They were $12 to $15 a night between Texas and the top of Florida. Once we got down to the Keys, the campgrounds are they start at $25, and then when you get down to like Bahia Honda, they're $40.
Yep.
But that's if you want electric and water. If you don't, if you want a primitive campground, like we could stay at Grand Isle in the primitive area for $18 a night.
$18 a night. That's kind of like beach camping in a tent.
You get no electric and you get no water.
So we're actually getting a high dollar camp spot, slab for RV.
With a picnic table and a barbecue pit.
Electric and
It's
water.
a very long
For
pull
how
in.
much?
$33 a night.
$33 for an RV spot, full hookups. And we put our tent down and call it done.
Yeah. You could sleep in the Element over there too. Or you could hammock camp. It's the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
Go
Shuck 'em.
Yes. Go have fun.
Yeah, that pretty much covers it, man.
Just take your own food, take your own stuff.
As long as you got somebody to get along with.
That is
That's key.
crucial. Oh, yes. That's
key.
crucial. Definitely make sure it's somebody you want to be stuck with, because by the end of that 3 weeks in the Keys,
Even as well as we get along, we want to strangle each
even
other.
as well as we get on. Minus any meltdowns, you'll have a good time.
Hey, thanks a lot for watching Make It Happen Monday. We got episodes coming from this patron camp out here in Grand Isle. I'm sure you'll see those soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell. We'll see you next time.
We out here. Let's go fishing.
Yeah, I'm gone for come.